Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the 2020 Farmington Recreation Division Virtual Talent Show. We're so glad you're here. My name is Jordan Grant. I am the Recreation Program Supervisor for the Farmington Recreation Center, but I am currently the Recreation Program Supervisor of the Virtual Recreation Center, which is why we're all here. We are so excited to showcase these awesome talent show videos to you. We've got some really funny videos, some really incredible videos. It's going to be a great time. We do have three categories. First category is 0 to 12 years. Our second category is 13 to 17 years. And our final category is 18 and older. Now we've got 5 really cool videos to get into. I'm not going to waste time talking. I do want to give a shout out to the Sycamore Park Community Center. They are the other half of this virtual recreation program, and we are excited to be working with them, and they're doing some awesome work for us. So anytime you see us posting on Facebook, that's us in Sycamore Park working together to bring you that content. Without further ado, you don't want to see me. You didn't come here to listen to me talk. You came here to see some cool videos. So let's check out the first one. Now this video was sent to us by Amelia Padilla, and it is one of the most unique and funny videos that I think I've ever seen. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Hi, my name is Amelia Padilla. I'm 9 years old. This is my entry for the Farmington Recreational Division 2020 Virtual Talent Show. I'm going to do trampoline comedy. Hope you enjoy. First, we are going to be doing a front flip. Here we go. Whoa! I almost broke my ankle. Now we're going to do splits in the air. Maybe it's too wide. Oh, my legs. Now we're going to do a backflip. Here we go. My back hurts. I'll keep going though. Time to do a karate kick for all you karate fans out there. Wow! My head. Hope you guys enjoyed.
How about that? Oh my good. What adult would come up with that? I'll answer for you. No adult would come up with that. That's why this video is so fantastic. Now, if seeing the video weren't exciting enough, let's go over and we're going to talk to Amelia, the performer of that video. Let's go ahead and see if we can pull that up now.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hi. Good, how are you? No idea. Well, I actually really love to jump on my trampoline at the house. Yeah, because I wanted to do comedy, but then I was like, since I love doing the trampoline, why don't I do trampoline comedy? Morph them together. Well, my mom actually picked that music because since carnival music, that's when the clowns be funny at the carnival, then that music's funny. So my mom thought maybe we could do it funny with the carnival music. Yes, I actually did. So I considered hoverboarding and dancing and singing. Okay.
All right. Now they can hear both of us. All right. Okay. So we're not going to go back over the other questions. You know, they don't care what I have to say anyway. As long as they can hear you, that's the important thing. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. So who is the funniest person that you know, and what makes them the funniest person?
Okay, so the funniest person I know is me and my best friend Ellen Hunt.
That's a bold answer, choosing yourself. You know, somebody asked me that question, who's the funniest person I know? If I didn't know you now, I would have said myself. So I get it. What makes your friends so funny?
Because so we get mad at each other sometimes for no reason. And then the next day when we're done being mad at each other, we'll look at each other. Why were we mad at each other in the first place? And then we start laughing so hard.
That is funny. You know, let me tell you something. The older you get, that doesn't go away. Sometimes even grown-ups, we get mad at each other and we don't know why. But it is great that you can laugh about it. I hope everybody out there can take that advice and do the same thing. So let me just shoot one more question at you. What are some of your favorite ways to entertain yourself while you're stuck at home?
Well, I like to hoverboard around the house, and I like to play with my little brother.
Well, that's nice. You don't meet a whole lot of siblings that get along, so it's good to know that you like to play with your little brother. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to real quick?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my mom and dad because they always told me, be who you are and don't care what other people think about you, and just be yourself.
That is the best advice you could ever get. Now, your mom was here earlier. Is she still nearby?
Yes.
Can we say hi? Hi, Mom.
Hi.
You raised a great kid. That was great advice.
Thank you.
All right, Amelia, thank you so much for entering your video. I think everybody loved it. I loved it. Everybody I showed it to loved it. And I can tell you now, everybody that's watching this live stream loved it. So thanks for coming on and interviewing with me, and we'll see you later.
See you later.
All right, now you may be thinking to yourself, the only thing I can focus on right now is that dummy messed up the audio and we couldn't hear him. Let's go ahead and move past my blunder. We're going to move on to the next video. Now, this next video comes to us from Kevin and his buddy Danny. So let's go ahead and check that out. And they're in the 18 and older category, not too much older.
My name is Kevin Bookoff, and this is my entry for the Farmington Recreation Division 2020 Virtual Talent Show. That's a lot to say, I know. And don't people call you the puppet guy? Well, yeah, they do, because I rescue stuffed animals and I convert them into puppets. That gives them new life and everything. Hence the name New Life Puppets. Yep, pretty much. Hence, you made me say hence? I can't believe you make me say hence. Well, I wanted to sound intelligent. Oh, well, I didn't want to sound like a dummy. No, of course not. And that's why I tell people that you are a ventriloquist figure. You just want to have the best looking figure in town. yeah, I suppose, yeah, okay. And I'm also an author, and I've written 5 books, and only sold 3. Hey, quiet, you. Aren't you going to introduce me? Not after that. Okay. I'd like to introduce you to my assistant, Danny B. Wood. And I've had him for about 30 years now. What happened to your hair? What do you mean, what happened to my hair? Nothing. No, it looks shiny or something. That's gray. It's a stylish swoosh of fashion. Alright, I'll put a hat on. If it's gonna bother you, I put my hat on. Oh, what happened to your belly? Looks like you got a spare tire. Yeah, and I keep it properly inflated. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Give us this day our daily donut. Very funny. So you're aging, and I'm getting old, but I'm not aging. Evidently. Hey, guess what? I don't know that I want to take that challenge. No, serious. Alright. What? I know what they know. You know what they know. I know what they know. You know what the viewers know. I do. How can you know what they know? I don't know how I know what they know. I just know what they know. But you see, Danny, I know what you know, and you know what I know. And if I don't know what they know, how do you know what they know? Well, this is weird, you know? So, I don't know. What do you think about that? What do you know about that? I don't know. Alright. You're just jibber jabber. I can do that. Yeah. Jabber. That's what you're doing. Anyway, I'll tell you what. Why don't you tell me what you know that they know? That way, I can know what you know, and we can all know what they know. Okay, what I know that they know, that you don't know that they know, is that they know nothing. Nothing? Nothing. Which means you know nothing. Which means I know nothing. Gotcha! Well, we better get together. Huh? We got it? Gotta get. Gotta get together. Got it, Danny. I got it. I got it. You got your towards listed. You got your tang tangled and all kinds of stuff. Yes. Thank you.
A ventriloquist. I did not expect us to get a ventriloquist video, but we did, and I loved it. Now, without further ado, let's shoot over and let's talk to the man himself. This is Kevin, and Danny is joining us as well. Hey guys, how you doing?
Well, we're doing good. You're just kind of cutting in and out sometimes, so.
I'm cutting in and out. Can you hear me okay?
A little bit. His eyes aren't working. I know, it's weird.
I think he just wants to stare at you. You know, that's
Maybe
okay.
That's it.
That's okay. In the last interview, the audience couldn't hear me at all because I had my audio off. All they could hear was the person I was interviewing, which is the important part. But
I know, I saw that. I heard that. Can you hear me now? All right, that's enough.
All right. So it's great to meet both you guys. Now, I do have a question that I didn't get to you previously. I just thought of it today because it just hit me. Danny B. Wood is not a play on a Chuck Berry song, is it?
No.
So,
Actually, I had made when I named him, I got him about 30 years ago when I worked in medical records, and I actually made a birth certificate for him. His mom's a weeping willow, his dad's a Doug fir. He's born by Carvarian section, and so forth. And actually got into a ventriloquist publication at the time.
that's awesome. That's amazing. That's super funny. Also that he has a birth certificate. He's official. All right. So Kevin, how long have you been practicing ventriloquism versus how long you've been actually performing it?
Well, I started doing it about 30 years ago in church, and did it for the junior church, which is after the Sunday school hour, and so I wanted to do something different. And so I ended up, making a short story long.
Yeah, you're good at that.
Anyway, I tried it out, and it clicked, and I enjoyed doing it. And so my wife made a puppet, a little boy puppet, and another character. And so I was using those in the junior church. And then I got him because the puppet was wearing out. And so we've been doing this for about 30 years. But when I went to school to be a pastor, you know, with kids and everything, and graduated at 40 years old, and everyone was so happy they weren't the oldest one in class. And so then, you know, through the college and through the pastoral years, I didn't use them a whole lot. And then I got Parkinson's, and so I figured I wouldn't be using him a whole lot. And we had gone back to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, so I gave my characters to the church, except for Danny and Snafu, and Danny's got a dummy. And so we have to I was working on getting him rigged up to work. So I got to do a little work.
You got a dummy for your dummy. That's something. That is something else.
How you doing?
That's awesome.
So we gotta do some work.
Well,
Joey's body had deteriorated, and we had to rebuild it. So,
well, we're certainly all glad to see that you're still practicing ventriloquism. I tell you, I don't know, you know, getting something like Parkinson's, being a ventriloquist, it's kind of amazing you're still doing it, and I'm glad to see it. Now, is Danny your favorite ventriloquist figure, or is he just the one you've had the longest?
You know, I would think so, but you got to be careful not to talk about favorites around him. You know, I've got a few of them. I make puppets as well. Like this one here, he's heading out to Oklahoma in the morning, and so I have a few of them, you know, and I take those from stuffed animals and convert them into puppets. And so Danny would have to be, he's kind of hardwired. He's the first one, and I would say he'd have to be the favorite.
You better say that. I tell you what, if he doesn't say that, please.
That's terrifying coming from a ventriloquist figure. So what is the most difficult thing about learning to be a ventriloquist? What's the hardest thing to master?
Working with him, I tell you.
So I would say the famous thing is the lip control. I see your lips moving and stuff, and sometimes you have flubber lips
All the time.
anyway. And but part of it also is that you make the character look alive so that it draws the attention. And then if my lips do move, nobody notices. And
I notice.
and anyway, I would say that it's a combination of those two things, and holding people's attention and
Ad-libbing, too, I tell you.
so
I'm good
Ad-libbing.
at that. He is.
I'm on board with that. Doing something like this, I am not used to doing things like this. And ad-libbing, it is something that you have to work on. And I've had to just film myself talking to get used to talking to a camera, not a person.
Caffeine helps.
So as far as ad-libbing, working on your craft, wanting to, work your way up to being great, I assume when you're learning, who are some performers you look up to?
Well, there were a few different ones. I think my inspirations when I was a kid was Sherry Lewis, Lamb Chop, and Jay Johnson, and he was on a show called Soap. If you ever remember, maybe you're not old enough to remember that. But anyway.
I do know Lamb Chop. Lamb Chop is one I did watch as a kid.
Well, anyway, those two probably were the biggest inspirations. And then I've been able to, on Facebook, talk to other ones and see what they're doing. And I actually got to meet Todd Oliver, and he has a real dog that talks. So
Yeah,
he has this mechanism.
Todd Oliver, he was at the Civic Center, right? He came to the Civic Center a few months ago. I believe. Was it before Christmas, maybe last year? So yeah, he's
I think so.
Yeah, he's also very funny ventriloquist. What are a few ways you and Danny like to pass the time while you're stuck at home?
Oh, harass his wife.
I don't get away with it.
I do.
We've been doing honeydews and
Granny Hughes.
yeah. My mom lives with us too, and so we've been doing different projects around the house like that, and planted a garden, and
stuck with no excuse now.
Yeah, and
He's in trouble too.
yeah, and so I build puppets, and I decided I try and do a little demo video with him. So like the little clown dog, he ain't nothing but a clown dog, and he sings that. And then I decided to try my hand at doing kind of a little video with different scenes or acts, And so I had made a gorilla, and I put fangs in him. Then I put it on Facebook. But should it have the fangs or not? And the popular consensus was no. So I had a doctor puppet and a nurse puppet, and so
where can
video.
People see these? Where can people find these videos so they can watch them?
On YouTube. And if they do my name, Kevin Bookoff, it's easiest to find that way. And so that was one. It's trial and see how it goes. And so you can look at it and say, you could have done better there, or I like it, And so it was, the raccoon was the doctor, and I asked him if he washed his hands. He's a raccoon.
Well, now don't give away too many spoilers. I want to be surprised by these videos, Kevin. Okay, don't tell me what happens yet.
And I do one once a month for church, except now, of course. But so I do some writing with that, and I have written 5 books.
He only sold 3. Remember?
Yeah. And
and he had to give the rest to his mom.
oh, stop it.
So
Mom's always.
Before we sign off here, is there anybody you guys want to give shout out to? Maybe somebody watching, or just anybody?
Okay. Well, what I thought was really cool with the talent show that they had with Four Corners Talent Show is
Absolutely.
Gabriel Jake. And I got to meet him at Todd Oliver, and he was in a little independent movie with his ventriloquist figure, Billy. And so I got together with him, and we helped, do some stuff on Billy to help him get ready for events going on. And so it was great to see him in the Four Corners Talent Show. I was really excited to see him there. And shout out to my pastor, Bert Blackburn, who lets me do ventriloquism in church. And I even made a little character. Well, actually, I inherited a little ventriloquist character that had dark hair and stuff. And so I made it look like my pastor. So he's Little Bert.
That's great.
And
all right.
And also a quick shout out for my wife and my mom for putting up with me.
Right? Yeah. Same here. Shout out to my wife for putting up with me. All right. Well, it was awesome to have you guys on, and it was great to talk to you. And thank you so much for your video entry, and we look forward to seeing more from you in the future, Kevin.
All right. Thank you for having me.
See you later, Danny.
See ya.
All right, man. even talking to him live is a lot of fun, and Danny still has a lot to say. I didn't know what to expect, but Danny kept those quips coming. All right, so let's move on to something a little different. We're gonna move on to our next video. This comes to us from Ms. Shara Piper, and this is an original song she wrote and sent in as her entry, and she is in the 18 and older category. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Hi, my name is Shara Piper. I'm going to be performing a song that I wrote about 11 years ago when I first moved to Farmington after having lost a business. The song is called Hopeless. I feel hopeless. I feel weighted down. I've been crying. I feel like dying. I'm hopeless. So hopeless. What do you do when you walk out the door? What can you say when you said it all before? Where can you run when there's nowhere left to go? How do you get up when you're feeling so down low? It's hopeless. I'm too weighted down. I'm still crying, but I'm not dying. Am I hopeless? Well, I've been pushed around and beaten up, knocked to the ground, but I still get up. I twist and turn, trying to escape. Try all I know, but there's just no way. I hit the curb and fall asleep. Wake up to an empty street. No helping hand to lift me up, but through it all, I don't give up. And no, I know nothing's ever hopeless. I'm not hopeless.
All right. I tell you what, every time I hear that song, I think I like it a little bit more. Let's go ahead and shoot over and ask Shara a few questions, have a little bit of a chat, talk about her song. Hey, Shara.
Hey, Jordan.
How are you?
I'm good. My son's over here trying to show me something really gruesome on his phone right now, and I'm telling him to go away.
Yeah, that's good. I I think since this is a recreation center live stream, maybe that might not be a good thing.
Probably not.
So just to disclose to everyone, Shara and I do already know each other pretty well. This isn't. I am going to ask her questions for your sake. Some of them I already know the answers to, but I'm going to ask them and pretend like I don't. How does that sound? All right. So, Shara, I actually don't know the answer to this one. How long have you been singing and or playing music?
So I've been singing as long as I can remember. Like, I don't remember a time where I didn't sing. I know I joined my first choir when I was 5. So officially singing from that point on. I taught myself piano when I was a kid. I don't remember how old I was. I was just playing with my dad's old piano books and, just went from there. And then started learning guitar when I was in college. So, and then a whole handful of instruments since then.
So kind of a veteran, I guess.
Yeah, this is my life's work, basically.
So then one would assume that your job has something to do with music since you seem so involved in it, right?
Yes, I actually teach choir and piano at Tibbetts Middle School here in Farmington.
Ooh, anybody you want to give a Tibbetts shout out to real quick?
The entire Tibbetts staff, but especially Tiffany Harrison. I miss you. But yeah.
All right. So you mentioned briefly the situation that your song was written about. Now, when you were writing the song, did you always know that it was going to end on a more hopeful note, or were you writing it thinking, I'm writing this to get out how I feel, and this is just what it's going to be?
Pretty much all of my songs end on a hopeful note. For me, I have a few that are just plain happy songs, but most of them, the ones that I like the best, are the ones that start out kind of sad and depressing and then move into, no, everything's going to be okay. And that's just kind of who I am. I try to look for the positives because there are way too many negatives in life, and that'll just bring you down. So
True, yeah. And I do like this entry because it kind of reflects how a lot of people are feeling right now with everything going on. It does feel kind of hopeless, but at the end of the day, it is helpful to remember that this isn't all life is right now. Everything's online right now. You're watching us virtually, but one day you will be watching this live again, hopefully on a stage somewhere. But if not,
Yes.
I'll keep doing it virtually. It's, it's same difference to me. It's still a lot of fun.
it works for now.
That's true. It works well. Do you have any specific inspirations or people you look up to maybe as you've gone through your musical career?
So I don't know. I've got some locals that really inspire me just with who they are and how they help the musical community in our community. So Virginia Nichols, Robin Woodard, those two are a tag team, and they're just amazing. I love performing with them. Another set is Monica Leeming and Cecilia Talby. They're the Zia Chicks. I watch them on a regular basis. They're on twice a week, and they're doing live streams for anybody to watch, which is really cool.
Yeah, they performed the last 2 years for our Road Apple Rally, and they're great. They're fantastic.
Nice.
They're so much fun to listen to, and their crowd banter is amazing.
Yes, they're pretty cool. So locally, I really look up to those four. As far as celebrity-wise goes, I love Imagine Dragons. They were the best concert I've ever been to. 21 Pilots is fun to listen to. I love how they add little bits of humor into their songs.
Same.
So yeah.
I love Imagine Dragons. As a drummer, I listen to their music and I go, there's a few of these songs I really like and I'm going to learn how to play them. And then I tried to learn one day and I said, never mind. Way too hard. They have a fantastic drummer who I'm nowhere near. Can't even touch him. So I get it. And their music is really great. I've never been to a live show, but after hearing that, I'd like to go.
Yeah. Audio and visual. It's just completely stunning. It's amazing. Another show I want to go to is Ingrid Michaelson, but I don't know if she ever tours out west. So
I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna look her up when we're done.
Oh my gosh, she's one of my favorites.
All right. What are some ways that I know you mentioned your son, or you have a few other kids. What are some ways you and your kids are passing the time while we're all stuck at home?
Well, until today, I was teaching online, so that took up a huge chunk. But we've been able to go out hiking where there's nobody out there, and we have tons of wilderness area. So hiking has been one thing. We've gone to the lake a couple times. But what really we have done as a family is parody videos. So
I was hoping you would bring those up.
Yes. I wrote one for Spice Girls Wannabe today. So that's our next project.
I am so excited now that you just said that. So I know you've been dubbed the Four Corners Weird Al by me. I gave you that name. But yeah, we actually shared one of your videos on the Rec Center page. And it was
Taylor Swift.
Yes, it was a Taylor Swift song. And if you haven't seen any of them, go check that one out. And then go check out Shara's other videos because they're all super funny. She's super talented and the videos are well edited. Do you edit the videos yourself?
Yeah, I record everything either on this computer I'm talking to you right now or on my phone and then just put it all together in iMovie.
Yeah, iMovie. Who knew?
There are some limitations to iMovie, and I'm trying to figure out how to get around those, but it works pretty
trick.
well.
That's the trick with any editing software. Do you want to throw some shout outs out other than the 15 you've already thrown out?
Lots. Just to my students, I miss you guys. I don't know if you will ever watch this, but I miss singing with you. I miss being in front of you. I miss hearing your voices and you giving me hugs. Love you guys.
Well, that's wholesome. That is a super wholesome shout out. All right, Shara, thanks so much for being on. We had a great time talking to you. And hopefully if we ever do this again, we hope to see more talent from you. So
thanks, Jordan.
See you later.
Bye.
Oh, man. Let me tell you, I am having so much fun doing this. I don't think I've ever had this much fun. I've live streamed a few times. This is the most fun I've had. Let's go ahead and move on to our next video. This video is a dance trio, and they are in the 13 to 17 age category. Let's go ahead and get into this. This thing is pretty cool. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Trinity Weiner.
And I'm Madison Loomis.
And I'm Dakota Weiner.
Today we'll be doing a hip-hop routine choreographed by Tiana Weiner.
And it is for the Farmington Rec Center
Virtual Talent Show.
Hope you enjoy.
I think I'm losing my mind, trying to stay inside the lines. It's like you're running place. Yeah. How you keep staying the same. Yeah. But baby, I guess I'm something different, and I'm okay with that. I can't fake no more smiles. That's gon' drive me mad. I'm focused on the future, don't care about nothing else. I'm better by myself. I'm better by myself. I don't need no one else. I'm better by myself.
All right, super cool dance moves. I always like watching that video. I've seen it probably 15 to 20 times now, and every time I'm just blown away. I can't even come close to any of that stuff. So let's jump on over and talk to the three very talented people from that video. Hey guys.
Hi.
All right, you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Trinity Weiner.
I'm Madison Loomis.
And I'm Dakota Weiner.
Alrighty, so you guys are incredible, and I don't think there's a single thing in that video I could do. I can run through the grass a little bit. I think I could probably do that. So each of you individually, how long have you been dancing?
I have been dancing for 12 years.
I've been dancing for 13 years.
And I've been dancing for 10 years.
I did not expect that. You guys have all been dancing for over a decade. Each of you. So, alrighty. So, what are each of you? What is your favorite dance style? And then let me know what is a dance style you want to learn more.
My favorite dance style is lyrical, and I would like to learn more about partnering.
And my favorite is ballet, and I would love to learn more about hip hop because I've only been doing it for a couple of years.
My favorite style is hip hop, but I would love to learn more about tap.
Well, it sounds like one of you can learn from one of the other one of you. So I have a follow-up question real quick. Lyrical, what is that? What does that mean?
It's like similar to ballet.
Yes, it's more
Okay.
flow.
Yes.
So it's sort of like an interpretive form of ballet.
Yes.
Cool.
Exactly.
Okay, we got it. We'll figure it out. All right. So who choreographed your dance?
Tiana Weiner.
Okay, so I assume that's a sister of two
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah.
Okay. How long did it take Tiana to choreograph that?
Like 30 minutes.
You're freaking kidding me. 30 minutes.
Like I came over one night and we were like, okay, we gotta learn this, and then we learned it.
We learned it in one night.
Yeah.
Is she nearby? Is she there?
Yeah, she's right there.
No. Step back in. 30 minutes. 30
Yes.
minutes.
Yeah.
How long have you been choreographing?
Since I was about 14, and I am 20 now.
Okay, so 6 years still doesn't compute to 30 minutes to me. That's amazing. Very fantastic job. You don't have to stay in frame now anymore if you don't want to. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so Now we're going to go down the line. Each of you, what is the quickest dance move you can teach us in 15 seconds?
Probably like a pirouette.
Teach me. You got 15 seconds.
Scoot back.
So all you do is start in like a plie with your legs slightly.
Yes, plie, of course.
Yeah. And then you
just go for it.
Yeah,
honestly.
you just go
spin
for
around.
it. Just pick your leg up into passe and just spin.
Oh, that's it? That's all I have to do? Okay. Alrighty, let's see the next one.
Ooh, okay. This is kind of like a trendy move. It's called the floss. So you just go
Oh
like
my
this. You
gosh.
through your hands. It's kind of confusing, but once you get it, you got it.
Let me tell you something you might not know about the floss. Once you pass the age of about 17, the ability to floss goes away. You can't do it. Thanks for trying to show me, though. I don't think it'll ever happen for me. All right, what do you got, Mr. Hip Hop? I'm sure you're going to show me something just as easy as a plie pirouette.
Yeah, I'm going to teach you the wave. So you just put your arms out like this, and you just roll through your fingers, wrist, elbow, shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, and then you just flow it.
I can't do that, but I can do this.
Nice!
That's still cool, right? That's like a mini version. Okay, so now one more question. Each of you guys, what's one or two ways you've been passing the time while you're stuck at home?
Eating and watching Netflix.
I like that answer. That's much easier than a Piro Willy or whatever.
I've been working out a lot and drawing.
Okay, I like one of those things. I'll let you guess which one.
I've actually been working out a lot too and playing Fortnite.
Okay, I don't know anything about either one of those things. Fortnite is like the floss. Once you're past the age of 17, you can't even comprehend what the two words mean together. All right, I'm going to give each of you 2 shout-outs. Go for it.
I'll give a shout out to Tiana Weiner for being awesome and teaching us and choreographing.
30 seconds.
And to my mom for being awesome and finding this talent show and.
Aw, that's nice.
Mine would definitely just be my mom. She's always been there. She's awesome. And I think that's it. Just my whole family.
Mine would be my mom probably, and because she's just really cool and she's gotten us into all of this.
Mom's popular. Mom's very popular. Is Mom there? Mom's gotten 2 shout-outs now.
She's upstairs. She's upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, maybe next time.
Yes.
So I think
Oh, sorry.
You're good. I keep talking over you. Go for it.
Another one would be Pop and John because he's the reason I wanted to dance in the first place. So.
I know. I saw your video for the other talent show, and I was trying to convince everyone you were an actual robot because I was convinced that you were an actual robot. All right. Well, it was awesome talking to you guys. Thanks so much for joining us, and we hope to see another dancing video in the next talent show.
Hey.
All right. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Oh, man. What a great group of kids. Very nice. Very much talented in things that I will never be able to do. But I'm okay with that. I'm all right with not being able to do some of that stuff. All right. Let's go ahead and check out our... Is it our last? Yeah, I think it's our last video. Let's check out our last entry for the talent show. And this comes to us from Brian and Aurelia. And they're going to play a song for us. And they're in the 18 and older category. Let's give it a watch.
And this is our submission for the Farmington Recreation Division 2020 Virtual Talent Show.
I confess I was lost
season so long ago. All the sky was bruised, the world was black, and there you led me on. In your house, I long to be, room by room, patiently. I'll wait for you there, like a stone. I'll wait for you there, alone, alone. And on I read until the day was gone, and I sat in regret of all the things I've done, the road that I've blessed, and all that I've wronged, in dreams until my death. I will wander on in your house. I long to be, room by room, patiently. I'll wait for you there, like a stone. I'll wait for you there, alone, alone.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and head over to the interview for Brian and Aurelia's video. Let's go ahead and jump over there, and we'll talk about it and see how they came up with their video idea. Alrighty. Hey Brian, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Jordan?
Good, good. All except my old Wi-Fi cutting out there, which interrupted the stream.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Alrighty, is it just you with us today?
Yeah, unfortunately, Aurelia is still in the hospital right now.
Oh, goodness.
She might have a possible aneurysm, so she's getting that checked out.
Well, we certainly hope a speedy recovery for her. Hope she starts feeling better and gets back on her feet so you guys can keep jamming.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so Brian, how long have you been playing music, performing, singing, whatever else you do?
Well, for myself, probably close to maybe 20 years, maybe 25 even. Back in like 4th grade, I started playing flute and all that. About 8th grade, 9th grade, I got into playing bass and eventually guitar, and I've just been keeping it through. So it's been a while.
All right, very cool, very cool. Is this the first time you and Aurelia have done a performance together?
Actually, no. So Aurelia's actually been involved with like choir and stuff for a while. So a few years ago, she started out doing choir at San Juan College when Linda Edwards was still doing the orchestrating it, and she had really gotten like a lot of passion for music through that, and she really enjoyed singing. So one of the times I first started working with her was within the choir as well. There should be a video on it on YouTube under, I forget what the San Juan College channel is for it, but we had a couple concerts together, and she did a lot more on her own. So,
well, I definitely want to give her a shout out real quick, because you don't see a lot of women who can sing in the register that she sang that song. There aren't a whole lot of women that can sing, down where a man usually sings, and that's it's honestly it's cool. It's very cool.
Yeah, it works out really well because like she's really into like blues and jazz, and it works really well for that.
Oh,
kind of
that
stuff.
makes sense. Oh yeah. So, how did you guys decide on this song? Did you consider anything else, or was it always going to be this one?
I mean, we have kind of like some overlap in taste, but we do have our differences. Like for myself, I tend to be very heavy into like progressive rock and metal and stuff like that. But as I said, she's like blues and jazz. Those we do have a little overlap with metal. Like she's into In This Moment, stuff like that. But when I was showing her like a couple different songs, because we'll just like jam out in the car sometimes. So when I showed her this song, she like really took to it, and we kind of just adapted it from there.
Yeah, that's cool. I do like that song. Let me tell you, I've never heard that song until you guys sent that video, and I really like it. I really like that song.
Yeah, Chris Cornell is a wonderful singer. He's got a lot of great songs there.
So who are some maybe people you know, maybe people that are professional musicians? Who are some people you look up to as far as music?
Well, for myself, there's a couple different people that I got really into. So my first band I ever got into was The Offspring. So Dexter Holland, I really got into. Like he was the valedictorian at his school when he got into band, so he kind of adopted the nickname Point Dexter. Like that's where Dexter Holland comes from. So I thought that was kind of cool because I've always been like more on like the smart side. And then as far as like musicianship, like I said, I'm on the metal side. So Dave Mustaine's a really big influence for me.
Oh, okay.
Like I love the complex riffs that he has and is able to sing along with it. So that seems just phenomenal for me. And then another singer that I tend to like really enjoy is Jack Black. So he's very good on the showsmanship.
Yes, Jack Black he's a very funny actor, but his vocals are out of this world.
Yeah.
He's an insane vocalist.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So besides playing guitar and jamming, what are some other ways you're passing the time being stuck at home?
So like we both tend to be gamers, so we play a lot of video games when we have free time. I'm not sure if you can kind of see like on the side there, I got like the shelf of just like board games and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So for a while I was running kind of like weekly board game events too with the community. So I used to work over at Hastings a while back, and I would run like different game events over there. So we're big gamers. I mean, aside from that, we got like the obvious like Netflix, Hulu, stuff like that. But I mean, we tend to keep busy. We got a few different people that we visit that are like close enough to be family in a way. So we help them out when need be. So we keep busy, and we're both still working because we work for the college.
Okay, yeah.
And I do like tutoring and stuff. And Aurelia actually works over at the KSG radio. So,
cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, I'm glad you guys are able to keep working through this. There are a lot of people out of work, so it's really a blessing to be able to keep working. I feel the same.
Yeah, we're both very thankful for our opportunities that we've had. So
absolutely. So who are one or two people you like to give shout outs to?
So in general, I'd like to give a shout out just for like everyone at the tutoring center. That's tends to be a home away from home in a way. And for Aurelia, I'd like to give a shout out for the KSG station, all the people over there. So, and then just in general, our friends and families. Too many to list off, so just keeping it short.
Very cool, right on. Well, make sure you let Aurelia know we missed her, and we hope she gets back on feet, starts feeling better. Thanks so much for your entry, and we look forward to seeing an entry from you guys next time we do this.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Right on. We'll see you later, Brian.
Yep, take care, Jordan.
Bye. All right, so that's all of our entries, which means there's only one thing left to do, and that is to take a look at our winners. So, drum roll, please. Wherever you are, I can't do a drum roll. It's going to mess up my audio. Wherever you are, go ahead and start your own personal drum roll in your head or in person, in reality, out loud. Go for it. Who cares? It's just you sitting at home watching, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and check out the 0 to 12 year category winner. Alrighty, let's give it a watch. All right, how about that? Amelia, the first place 0 to 12 category winner. Now, she was the only 0 to 12 entry, but that doesn't matter. Having watched that amazing, hilarious video she sent in, I think her chances were good either way. So congratulations to Amelia, and we'll get with you and your mom on your prize for winning that category. So let's go ahead and move on to our next category, the 13 to 17-year-old category. And let's see who our winner is. Once again, go ahead and start your own personal drum roll. I'm encouraging it. We need a drum roll here. All right, congratulations, you guys. Very awesome dance video. Again, you were the only entry, but really great video there. I would not have been worried either way, I don't think, if I were you guys. Clearly talented, great video, very cool song choice, and did I mention choreographed in 30 minutes? Amazing. All right, now before we get to the 18 and older category, which we do have 3 entries for, I do want to say that third, second, and first, all 3 entries will receive a prize. And again, I will get with you on your prize, what you've won. So let's go ahead and check out our third place winner for the 18 and older category. Drum roll, please. All right, congratulations, Brian and Aurelia. Very cool video, very talented, very cool new song I'd never heard that I love now. Thank you very much for introducing me to that. You should receive a special prize for that, but it's not up to me. So, very awesome job, guys. We look forward to seeing more videos from you. If we have the wonderful opportunity to put on another show like this. And thanks for joining us, Brian, in the interview. And let's move on and let's see our second place 18 and older winner. Second to last drum roll. All right, congratulations to Kevin and Danny for second place on the 18 and older age category. Very nice job, wonderful video. Again, I have enjoyed every single one of these videos. Your video made me laugh out loud every time I watched it. I always caught a new joke I didn't before. Very, very cool. Nice job, guys. And again, same as before, we hope to see more from you in the future. Again, don't forget to check out Kevin's Facebook page for those other great puppet videos. Don't forget about that. And he said the best way to find that page is to just look up his name, Kevin Bogoff, on YouTube, and you should be able to find those videos. Now here it is, the moment you've been waiting for. Now I know what you're thinking in your head. We already know who it is. There were only 3 videos, but you know what? I've forgotten, and I need to see who it was. So please, for the final time, can I get a big drum roll as we check out the first place winner for the 18 and older category? Let's do this. And there goes me trying to watch the whole video all over again. I wanted to see those winners again. But congratulations to Sheriff Piper. What a wonderful original song. Well sung, well played. Really enjoyed it. Loved the message at the end of the song. If you missed it, make sure to rewind back through this once we finish the live stream, and you can check out all those videos again. We will also be posting each and every one of these individually on our Facebook page probably over the weekend. So you'll be able to check them out individually and share them with your friends. Congratulations to everybody, all of our winners. Again, all entries do receive prizes, first, second, and third. So thank you so much for joining us for the 2020 virtual talent show put on through the Recreation Division, the virtual Recreation Division currently. Thanks so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you the next time we have an opportunity to live stream, which will be next Friday. I will be doing another How to Draw live stream where we'll be making paper puppets, but that's not part of this. So I'm not going to say it again. That's the only one you get. So thanks so much for joining us. We hope you had a good time. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you had fun. We certainly had fun watching the videos, placing the videos, and putting this whole thing together. Thanks again to everybody that participated. Thank you to Sycamore Park Community Center. Thank you to the City of Farmington Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs Department. Thank you to the Farmington Recreation Center. And one more time, thank you to everyone who sent in an entry. We loved every video so much, and we can't wait to share them individually with you on our Facebook pages. That'll be the Farmington Recreation Center Facebook page, as well as the Sycamore Park Community Center Facebook page. So have yourself a great Memorial Day weekend. Stay healthy, be careful, have fun, be safe, and we will see you next Friday. See you guys.